How's everybody doing tonight? This is Matt from Last Mountain Motorsports here in the shop where I do most of my racing out of. As you can see, we got ourselves a late model in here now. So, in 2021, we're planning to run the Western Speed Association Super Late Model Series here at Wyatt Group Raceway in Saskatoon, which is a bit different for us. I come from kart racing. As you can see, there's no more carts in here. Those are all gone. There's one stand left in the corner and a couple bags of tires, but that is about it. I spent the last couple seasons running DD2 and Rotax Senior, and those have been gone. They both left us here in November, and we were able to pick this up. So, a little bit about this. I know I said super late model series. This is not a real super late model for you guys in the States. You're probably thinking, crazy motor, 600 horsepower, wild shocks. None of that. So, I'll go into a little bit more detail about what exactly this car is. Some of you guys might be wondering why the change from karts to cars. That seems kind of drastic, and you'd probably be right. For me, we had a lot of success racing with the South Sask Kart Club this year. Lots of podiums, lots of top 5 finishes. Great season all the way around. Those people are awesome to work with, and without them, we wouldn't have had a 2020 race season for sure. Tempted to stay, but unfortunately, this has always been something I've always wanted to do, and the opportunity came up. So, kind of an opportunity you can't pass up when it hits you in the face like that. A lot of people sad to see me go, but we'll definitely be back with them. At some point racing. Karting is a great family sport, but we got to see what the super late models are all about. Alright, you guys can see we got the hood off the car here. Under here, no crazy dry sump motor, nothing like that. It's your regular 604 crate, aluminum heads, 400-ish horsepower. We do run pump gas at our track. That's all you're allowed to run, so no additives, no 110, nothing. Other than that, our shock package, probably pretty bare bones. All we're running is Bilsteins, no remote reservoir, nothing like that. Max rule is about $600 US. These fell well below that, but they work for our class. Other than that, we're allowed one 650 CFM carburetor. We're running a Holley HP 4150. Give you guys a good shot. So we still do run big sway bars, that kind of stuff. The other thing is this is a perimeter car. So we don't have straight rail chassis. Most guys at our track do run a straight rail chassis. However, we are limited to about 59% left side weight. And we are able to easily match that. So we don't get a weight break or anything either for running the perimeter car, unfortunately. So this is kind of what we got. The motor only has about 9 races on it, so that was a big factor in buying this particular car, being such low hours on the motor. One other thing I will point out to you guys, this is an older chassis, so it's an older Victory Circle. However, it has been updated, new front clip in 2015, so it does have jacking bolts in the front, as well as it's really meant to have the big sway bar, and has had all the front geometry designed to work along with that. And you can see over here we still have some of the old sponsor decals from the guy that ran this before me. We'll give them a little bit more exposure before we take those all off. But on the other side, we do have it all cleaned up, ready to put our half wrap on it for this year. We're still finalizing sponsors, so we'll add them as we go, but definitely looks a lot cleaner. The body's not in bad shape. It does have a few seasons on it, so we do have some cracks up in the fiberglass fenders, and we'll be fixing that, more so just to have a spare set, should the wall come up or anything. But we'll have a new set of fenders on there for race day, which is still quite a ways out with how things are progressing. Give you guys a look at the interior of the car. Actually pretty nice interior. We got the brake bias adjuster, onboard fire suppression. It does have a radio kit already in it. A single MSD box. It does have a Raptor 2-speed transmission. And full containment seat. Pretty normal stuff. We do run Wilwood wide 5 hubs on this car. We're allowed to with the class. Nothing wild in terms of hubs, no oil bath, nothing like that. Straight up, as what we do, we run the brake fans, front and back. So we haven't done a whole lot of work to the car since I've got it, other than going over it. Getting the seat mounted. I'm a pretty tall guy. The guy that had this was pretty short, so we had dropped that about as low as we get it in the chassis just so that it would clear with the helmet on the roll bar. Other than that, going over a lot of the setup, making sure that it matches what our preseason setup was for last year. Have all the setup notes, pull down, that kind of thing. Big learning curve. A lot of this stuff is pretty new to me. Been around stock cars for most of my life, but not quite late model racing. That's something completely different to me. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll keep posting videos as we kind of get things rolling. We've got a new pit cart, tire cart, some other stuff. We're still getting our trailer set up with tie downs and that, trying to make everything work for the new year so that when we get after it, everything is ready to go. Stay tuned. If there's anything you'd like to see on the car or anything, any questions, let me know.